Hey guys, great to see you all at COS here. We thought we'd do a video about our best funny stories and our best moments from our time here on Pohnpei. I know we don't have a dance. Don't be surprised by that, because one of my funny stories, and the first one I'm going to tell you, is we did this prom in Kitschy. We did this prom, Ben and I. We were just doing like security and stuff like that, making sure the kids didn't drink. So this girl, she grabs my hand from outside, and she's a high school girl. She says, come dance with me, come dance with me. And I'm like, I don't dance very well. And she says, no, it's okay. No, I was like, no, I'm serious. I don't dance very well. She pulls me out to the dance floor, and I think I'm making my moves out there. I'm doing my stuff, you know. All these Pohnpeians are dancing like 6 feet from each other, but they're like trying to get close to each other, show they're interested, but they can't show they're interested, you know the whole game. So they're all bumping and grinding, and me and this girl are about like a foot and a half apart, which I think is too close for Pohnpeian standards. About 10 seconds into my dance, 10 seconds when I'm dancing, she grabs my hand. She says, Nick, are you okay? So we're not dancing, that's why. But that's not my best story. Oh, that's actually a pretty good story. The heartwarming story I'm going to tell you guys is going to make your hearts just melt. One day I was at school, and I get into my classroom, and I see my student. She looks very nervous. She's got this thing hiding behind her back. And she comes up to me and she goes, Teacher Nick, I made you a present. I said, well, what is it? And so she pulls this thing out, hands it to me, and then like runs away like a little skittish girl, which she was. And I read this thing, and it's a cartoon book. It's like 10 pages. It's about a ghost. It's about like a scary ghost story, and it was really cool to see like this girl who I've helped get better in her second language, and she's like writing comic books now. I'm done, but I hope you enjoyed my stories. Don't ask me to dance. Please, God, don't ask me to dance, ever.
My favorite memory from my service so far was, I think, last Halloween. I made a jack-o'-lantern out of paper and put a little candle inside. It was really cool. I turned off all the lights in the house and told the kids to come in, and they just like screamed. They loved it. I gave them candy, we made masks, took lots of pictures, and a couple of the boys managed to scare me, and they loved it. Another thing close to my heart is a little boy at my house. His name is Ray. When I first came, he just turned 1, and now he's almost 3. So I got to see him learn to walk and learn to talk, and it's been really great. My family let me have more responsibility. I started taking care of him more, like bathing him, feeding him, all that stuff. And he started calling me No-No, which is kind of sweet. But this year's brought a lot of changes, because I have a friend at site, an M79 Matt. I was kind of worried when he first came that we wouldn't work out, but he is fabulous. And several times we stay after school together and make copies and fight with the Duplo machine. If you have a Duplo, you know what I mean. And before I was here, there was a volunteer named Molly. She was a 76, and everybody always calls me Molly. It drives me crazy. But a few months ago, somebody called Matt Christine. So now I believe I have completed my service successfully.
The best part of my experience has been all the kids in my host family. They are so much fun, and they greet me when I come home from school each day. And one of my favorite memories was doing American holidays with them. I introduced the idea of an Easter egg hunt. We didn't have any little plastic eggs, so we had real eggs, hard-boiled them, hid them around, but they were so excited about finding eggs and eating hard-boiled eggs. It was just like candy. Also, we did Halloween. That year I did get candy. I had them go around to the different houses on our compound. They said trick or treat. We painted all their faces with face paint that my parents sent. It's been fun. They definitely been the best part of this experience.
Hi, I'm Ben Taylor. This is the men's bathroom. Oh, am I supposed to keep going? Okay, so 2 stories. One story, kind of funny. My house, we have 2 switches in the bathroom. One of them is for light, and the other one electrocutes you. I still can never remember which is which. So that's one story. The other story A lot of people in Pohnpei, volunteers who come to Pohnpei, one of the big deals is you get a title. So there's all these different titles, Solik, Nankoro, all these different names. People who are in the villages usually get these titles. Some people even get 2. I never really got anything official. I'm basically the only volunteer who never got a real title. And for a little while that was kind of upsetting to me. But this Christmas, we had a party at my house. And all these different people were over, a big feast, and they're handing out stuff for all the people in the family, extended and otherwise. And they got to this one, and I'm waiting for my food, I'm hungry. And they start saying, Ben Joseph, over and over again. And I'm thinking, who's this Ben Joseph guy? He really needs to hurry up and get his stuff so I can get my food. And it turned out that that's me, because Joseph is the family name. So I'm part of the family, and that means more than a title.